All right, everyone, I'd like to get the program started. This is day 3 of the 10th Annual World Stem Cell Summit, and we're at December 5th, 2014. And it's been the most enjoyable experience to be in San Antonio, Texas for this event. So this morning we're going to announce the winners of the poster forum for, I think since 2007 when we did the summit with the Harvard Stem Cell Institute. We have endeavored to create a forum, an international forum of posters covering the whole gamut, the transdisciplinary field that encompasses stem cell research and regenerative medicine. And again, this year, our wonderful judges of the poster session have done such an outstanding job and had to make some very, very difficult choices to select. Now, I want to acknowledge my dear friend Alan Jakimo, who has, since the poster forum has inception, has chaired the poster forum and worked diligently over the years as a tremendous supporter of Genetics Policy Institute. One of the untold stories about how the summit arrived in San Antonio, and I've praised Henry Cisneros, of course, and Dr. Steve Davis, but one of the earliest seeds that were planted were by my friend David McGuigan. Dave McGuigan, one of the top officials in the company Stemedica, who had told me in San Diego, where we were last year, and that's the headquarters of Stemedica, he says, if you're looking for another city, keep your eye on San Antonio, Texas. Absolutely a robust city, very, very welcoming, and I don't know whether we would have been here. I might have not had that follow-up call with Steve Davis if it weren't for you, Dave. So I just want to commend you personally. And I want to acknowledge this Stemedica that for the second year, this wonderful company that's doing cell manufacturing is a global company of great stature, has proven to the world and our community in regenerative medicine that they support science, that they support scientific research at the highest level, and have provided a very generous fund of poster award money this year, $5,000, to be spread out among our poster award winners. It's companies like Stemedica that believe in science and support it, and support nonprofit organizations such as the Genetics Policy Institute as we try to spread the message and advance science. So let me introduce my good friend Dave McGuigan from Stemedica, and let's all give a round of applause and thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bernie, and it's a pleasure and delight to be here this morning. I hope everyone's having a great summit. Stemedica is in the business of manufacturing government-licensed CGMP clinical allogeneic adult stem cells and stem cell-derived factors. Our primary focus is in the translational work, where we underwrite our own clinical trials in the United States and support our geographic partners who are developing clinical trials to commercial pathways around the world. But we've always had a deep passion to support the research and academic communities. And so through a partnership with Life Technologies, now a part of Thermo Fisher Scientific, we sell our cells through the StemPro brand that Life Technology represents to universities and academic institutions around the world. And while we're on the translational end of the spectrum we call regenerative medicine, the fertile ground for our eventual future is with the researchers and the academicians, young and old alike, who tirelessly put forward their ideas and efforts to help us find breakthroughs and discoveries that eventually will help all of us. We're pleased and honored to provide the funding for the poster award winners at the 2014 World Stem Cell Summit. We've also asked another one of our San Diego friends, a company called Benefunder, who has developed a very novel fundraising tool for cause-oriented ideas in our space to provide profiles on their website for the winners in addition to the cash that Stemedica is contributing. So on behalf of the leadership of Stemedica, we thank you for allowing us to be part of this experience, and we say congratulations to this year's award winners.
And let me add, David, besides the generous cash contribution to the scientists and the award winners, Stemedica is a platinum sponsor of the World Stem Cell Summit, has supported us on all levels. So the fact that we've been able to run the summit is very much dependent on our academic and corporate partners, and Stemedica has raised to the top level again. So we appreciate all of your efforts of Stemedica. I want to just briefly introduce again, in a little more detail, my dear friend and colleague Alan Jakimo of the law firm of Sidley Austin, a giant international law firm. Alan Jakimo is based in New York City, but he travels the world. I think he's spent more days in Japan than the United States in the last year with his very, very heavy workload. Nevertheless, he's always been a go-to person on the legal advisory board of Genetics Policy Institute. Rarely has his name appeared in public on the work that he does. He isn't looking for any kind of public acclamation, but as a lawyer that understands science and has a giant passion for science and the history of science, and he teaches regulation in the healthcare field at Hofstra University as a professor there, adjunct professor, he has put so much of his heart and soul and spare time into this field. We really owe Alan and those like Alan for their support for our field. So please give my friend Alan Jakimo a round of applause, and he will present the posters. Thank our judges who worked so hard on this. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you, Bernie, for that really wonderful introduction. I'm not sure how to follow that, and I hope I don't disappoint you because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to live up to that. I also want to thank Dave McGuigan for his generous support. Without that support, I don't know if this would be possible. In terms of slides, can I just indicate to the folks in the back? This is it? Okay.
It's going to be on the sides there.
Okay, so I'll see it
Yes.
down here. All right, so welcome to this session on the Poster Forum here at the 2014 World Stem Cell Summit. And the first thing to say about the poster session is the Poster Forum is that there's so many profound things that come from focusing on the Poster Forum, and I hope I can share with you this morning some of those things. Thank you to Stemedica, as I've already said. I also want to thank Laurel Coote. Laurel is the woman at the front desk who really is there, I think, 25 by 8. Without her help, this really wouldn't be possible, and her team from Synaxis. I mean, she deserves a really big round of applause because she's... Thank you. I mean, she's absolutely wonderful. And without our judges, we wouldn't be able to do this. And our judges come from Asia, Europe, and the U.S. We have Dr. Asada from Kyoto University and the Japanese contingent that is here. We have 2 scientist physicians from Karolinska, and I don't see them here this morning, Dr. Corbasio and Dr. Grinamo, but I don't see them in the audience. We have Dr. Jean Loring from Scripps. Jean. And Dr. Moyer from here in San Antonio, but I don't know if I saw her yet. So thank you to the judges. They really take this seriously, and it's like a study session that you'd have at an NIH funding session. So thank you to the judges. We have 5 awards today. We have an award in patient advocacy, we have an award in regenerative medicine, and then we have 3 stem cell research awards. We have 3 of the 5 winners here. As we introduce you, please get ready to come up. So the first award is in patient advocacy. This poster is still up, so if you have a chance to go look at it, but please do so. And this poster, one of the things that you'll see in this poster, in the center of the poster, is a circle that shows the history of Huntington's disease from Dr. Huntington's first articulation of the disease back in, was it 1887? 1887? Okay. So, you know, it's more than 100 years later, and we're still tackling this most profound disease. My own connection to the disease goes back to 1984, when doctors Baltimore and Botstein, who were still up in Cambridge, were trying to use a technology that won the Nobel Prize back in the 1960s to try and identify where and how we could treat the disease genetically. Of course, that technology didn't prove to work. So there's another profound thing about this poster, about the Huntington's disease poster. If you look at those authors, you're going to see a mix of scientists and patient advocates. And that's what the Stem Cell Summit is all about. That's what GPI is all about. So this poster is just so profound. If you have an opportunity to see it before the summit ends, please do so. And I'd like to welcome up the authors of the poster, Francis Solano, to come up and be acknowledged. Saldana, I mispronounced that, I apologize. Yeah, a picture would be wonderful. That's the concept.
Picture first.
Yeah.
Picture.
Yeah.
Picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Get up, Dave. Dave, you sit here. Okay.
Oh,
this
my
is
goodness.
obligatory. For those of you who attended the awards dinner, you know, this is what we do. Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
want to give a round
Thank
of
you.
applause?
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh.
Say thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I want to thank you so much because we're so proud of this poster. And like you said, yeah, we feel like we're a family, the researchers, the scientists, the professors at UC Irvine, and our HD Care Board of Directors. We truly are in a partnership together. We love them, we want to support them, they love us, and they want to find cures. So thank you so much.
For the prize in regenerative medicine, and I don't think Dr. Wang is here from the United States Army. This is a 3D model of retinal development. For me, I had a bit of an epiphany here at this summit. I realized by looking at the regenerative medicine posters, this one is a great example. If all that comes from regenerative medicine, if all that comes from the United States investment in regenerative medicine is a way to treat wounded warriors who we send out to protect us, if all we get from regenerative medicine is a way to treat the wounds that these people have, I think the U.S. taxpayer will have had its investment returned infinitely times over. So we need to recognize them. We have 3 stem cell research winners: bronze, silver, gold. The first of the 3 to speak about is the bronze, and this is a young doctor from Mexico, Dr. Alejandra Galvan de los Santos, along with her mentor and other colleagues from University de Nuevo Leon in Monterrey. And this research was about using mesenchymal stem cells to treat cartilage injury. And the model that they did this in is the sheep. So I know that Dr. Galvan de los Santos is here, so if she could come up to accept the award, that would be wonderful, and to take the photo.
Don't fall off the stage. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Step up. Ah, wait, another picture. Okay. Sorry. You can say thank you.
Thank you. I'm so grateful with my professor, Augusto Rojas, for work with an awesome team. We put a lot of effort and dedication in this work, so thank you.
Thank you. No, this way. This way. Congratulations. Congratulations.
On Tuesday of this week, I had an opportunity, along with several others, to tour the National Primate Center here in San Antonio. And it was a little bit of a cold day, and the macaques were inside that day. They're not as robust as the baboons who had no problem with the weather. So all the macaques were inside. We didn't get a chance to see them. But this poster represents the importance of those macaques. And this is a study in hematopoietic stem cells of simian, a simian form of HIV. And this model is important. One of the implications of this model is as we study further medicines against HIV, if we see something in the human model, and we need to do something in the lab quickly, and we can't do the experiment in humans, this model can be really important for that kind of purpose. So I did not see Marie-Claire Gowden. I don't know if she's here, but this is another feature of the World Stem Cell Summit is that each year we really feature what's going on in the region where we're located. And this poster illustrates the great work that's being done here in San Antonio. So let's all congratulate him. I've just forgot one other thing. As an experiment, as we finish this session, as an experiment in your iPhones and Android devices, go into PubMed and search on stem cell in quotes and Ebola and see what you get. And this poster kind of illustrates that kind of point as well, that stem cells is really vital for understanding human viral infection. Our gold winner is from, and I should have bold-faced that word, Finland. Our gold winner is from the University of Turku, from Finland. Dr. Maharesh, Mavaresh, I think, forgive me if I mispronounced it, Imani. And the profound thing that's going on in this poster is imagine you're Galileo back in 1600 or so, and you're looking up at Jupiter and you see these points of light. And it's an incredible thing, and it's Newtonian gravity and all sorts of, leads to Newtonian gravity, all sorts of things like that. But it's not until the last 10 years or so, last 20 years or so, that we've gotten instruments to explore those moons in a way that we never before imagined. Well, now imagine that you're Dr. Yamanaka and you've discovered this cocktail for making induced pluripotent stem cells, and you know you've got four factors. This research looks at 3 of the 4 factors. But what this poster does is it takes a look at 3 of the 4 Yamanaka factors and begins to understand them at a level of protein-protein interaction that we haven't done before. So that's the significance of this poster, and we have Dr. Amani here to accept this prize, so thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you for coming so far. Here, let's pose for a picture. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very honored to be here, actually. I don't know, it's really great honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Again, congratulations to all our winners and all the participants in the poster session, and all of the participants.